super late.
What are you gonna do about it?
Now we're on time.
Yeah.
We're on time.
Well,
Hey.
what would the audience do if we were late? There's no detention.
We've
Riot.
been
No
late many
get
times.
demerits.
So far, all they've done in the past is just put in the comment section, "Hey, we're late."
Mhm. That's really all they can
You're
do.
right. That is pretty horrendous. We should.
That's all
We
they can
shouldn't do
do. I
that.
mean, but they can't reach us. This is virtual. I mean, they can't. They're powerless.
You can't reach us.
They have no
you
power.
have no power. Yeah.
You have no power here. We have all the power. But they can complain if we're late.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And
Like, what are the repercussions of that? Do you feel that when people complain? Like physically, do you feel people when they complain about stuff?
I do in my bones.
You guys complain. See what we can do. See
Penetrates.
if we feel it.
It
See if it
penetrates to my
bothers us.
core. Mhm.
Oh.
I don't
get
like
that.
it when people complain.
Hang
but-
on, I'm stepping away from my headphones momentarily.
Well, we've got to get going. Oh, there she goes. It doesn't matter.
No, this is the banter. This is the
Bible
banter.
says you're not to
such a-
complain about nothing.
We have such a huge show tonight.
Ooh,
Most people don't complain. Most of our excusers don't complain. I'm
Sorry.
stepping away from my headphones to trip over things.
sorry, I'm banging into my microphone momentarily.
We're getting some pots and pans.
Please forgive
lighting
me while
fireworks.
I just throw things into this microphone for just a moment. Okay, we're ready to go.
All right. Are we ready to
Oh
go?
boy, this is gonna be a train wreck
Oh my
tonight.
gosh! Y'all don't even know.
There may even be a
Can't
literal
wait.
train wreck.
KT's car alarm.
Hey guys, stop talking about Christmas lights and tell us hi so I can put them up. Oh, here we go.
They got bored. That's the worst.
Hello. Comics everywhere.
What,
Coming
Kevin?
out
What?
of the quarantine, so catch the vibe and dig the scene. Take a seat, gonna grab a snack, gonna kill the room.
A little
gonna
late on the
talk
pumpkin there,
cutting
Kevin.
it down like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Gonna take a ride in my Cadillac.
Maybe
Kicking
they
it
were-
live on the
maybe the
radio.
season is a little slow.
Everybody got a right to know. This ain't my first rodeo. Hit the spotlight, here we go.
roll over into
Are you ready for the show?
Don't bother me now.
Are you ready for the show?
You're a bit quiet, JP.
Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show?
What did you say, Amanda? I couldn't hear you over my singing.
I said you were a bit quiet.
Yeah.
Oh,
The microphone.
my microphone's quiet? Maybe that's
Just a
better.
bit. Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright.
Kicking it live, so be our guest.
Go to my
Everybody's gonna be
settings.
so
Maybe
fast.
that's
All you cats gonna be impressed. Ain't no time to be depressed. Are you ready for the best?
You're not ready. Go out and come back in when you're ready. But you're not
You
ready
know what?
right now.
Our sound check is giving me anxiety now.
What?
Really?
Everybody talking over each other. Yeah.
Oops. Oh.
I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
Too much
Hey,
going on.
welcome to SCQS, everybody.
Wait. Juwan, did you feel Dad's complaints in your bones?
Just then, yeah. But I found something worse than complaining. It's when you said you had to tell the audience to kind of get re-engaged with the show. It was when they start ignoring us. It's like we're late, so they're like,
Oh.
"Oh, let's just talk about Christmas lights. Let's not worry about this
do.
show."
They talk to each other in
Yeah.
the beginning, and they'll get going on this
Yeah.
Like a tangent.
long theological discussion.
Yeah,
that's
that feels worse than complaining because
Yeah, they don't
the
even
show's
need us.
actually happening. But
right.
Yeah, they don't
We
even
love
need
you
us. They could
guys.
have their own show.
They do. They've reached a level. The Clickers have now reached a level where they don't need us anymore. They just gather together and they have a good time. And if we do a show, great. But if we don't do a show, I don't think we're missed.
ooh, yes, get the algorithms going.
Yes, this is the show to share too, because all of your favorite cinematic moments will be represented on SCQS tonight in
Yes.
grand fashion.
with an asterisk on represented.
This was a thing. So, and we're going to get right to it. I haven't.
Can we just pause for a moment? I
Yeah.
mean, the quality of your sound tonight, John, is impeccable. I just can't get over how good you sound.
Mhm.
What happened? What has happened in the past week?
Literally tearing up.
Mhm. Well, JT, what's happened
Angelic.
in the past is I have been using the microphone through my cruddy internet
No,
webcam.
say it ain't so. No.
Yeah, because
No.
that was the default microphone, and so
no.
I have this really great microphone that I paid a whole lot of money for, and every week you guys are giving me a hard time about how bad I sounded, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy another. This microphone is as much money as I'm going to spend on a microphone, and it turns out I was not even using that microphone. It was here, the
Good.
light was on, and
It's
it wasn't.
brand new. It's like it's like when the grandmothers used to keep their couches wrapped in plastic wrap. It's like that. You know, it's all saved and ready for all the awesomeness you thought you were getting months and months and months ago. You get it tonight.
Yeah, my grandpa's Chevy Impala had plastic on the seats the whole time.
There you
And
go.
when we got it from him, we took the plastic off like 25
Really?
years later after the car was made. Yeah, it was all yellow where he smoked in it. You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
on the driver's
Yeah.
side.
Yep. Oh.
All right. We do have an enormous show tonight, and I'll give you some idea of
How big is it?
Well, if this, can you guys see it? Can you
That's
guys see it?
typical.
Yes.
The
That's pretty
Mastodon?
typical.
Yeah, that's a typical show. Tonight's show,
Full size.
little something like that.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's huge. It's even moving. It's so huge.
Broke it. It's like something escaped from there. That's the way this show is.
Mhm. This show's
Something has
broken out of a
escaped.
Christmas ornament.
get out however you can. Smash
So-
things. if
So,
necessary.
yeah, we're gonna get right to it. We're not messing around this week, you guys. We don't have time for that. And so, as we race forward to the disaster pieces, I think we probably should give a shout out to the Cliquers first.
Clickers are great. They're super amazingly great. Athletic and fun and super smart. Their beautiful faces a work of art. Clickers are great. They're gratefully, thankfully great. Without them, we'd be destitute and drifting into the abyss. Lovely clickers, we blow you a kiss. I am so devoted to the clickers, I will never teeter like Ken, Juwan, Jeremiah, Cindy, Kim, and Peter.
Whatever JT said is true. And also we're shouting out in no particular order, specifically to Robin and Kathy Jones. If you would like to become a clicker, you can go to johnbrandy.com and you can do so easily and without any sort of personal physical suffering.
No contracts.
And no contracts. You are free to leave at any time. And even after you leave, as Robin Loaf will attest, you are still allowed to come and talk to us in our Telegram group. And you're allowed to hang out with us because that's how we are. And we appreciate your support. Your support, even if it turns out that times are tough and you can't continue to support us for the rest of your life, you know what? Once a clicker, always a clicker. So don't feel bad about that. All right, JT, here's what happened last week during
set it up.
Last week during the Affert party. JT told a story. And why don't you just real quickly retell that story so that people know why we're doing what we're about to do?
Okay. We were talking about celebrity sightings, I think, was part of the conversation. And I mentioned that I went to see Titanic on Broadway, the musical. And Linda Lavin was sitting right next to me in the audience. Yeah, from Alice. And, and I had a fan moment, you know. And so we talked a little before the show. And at the intermission, briefly, when the Titanic goes down at the intermission, it was horrible the way they did it because the set was on like a rotating frame. And so there were people on the decks and you could see them starting to slide, you know, after the thing hit the iceberg. And so it was getting a little crazy. So for the big special effect of when the Titanic hits the iceberg, they turned out all the lights. It went black and you could hear the curtains open and the orchestra just vamping on a chord, you know. And then the lights come back up and there's a miniature iceberg on the stage. and there's a miniature version of the Titanic going across the stage, like, and it hits the iceberg, and the lights go down again, and you hear this horrendous crash, and then the house lights came up, and the entire audience went. It wasn't supposed to be funny, but it just was.
Yeah. So that was the inspiration. When he told that story, I thought, you know, what we ought to do? We ought to recreate our own epic moments of disasters from blockbuster movies, but do it using just our webcams and practical effects, like they did on Broadway. And so each of us has prepared a scene from a movie, and apparently the Peaches wants to have us guess what movie we are doing, which is
should be able to tell, right?
Should be able to do that. And so, we're going to have JT and company.
We don't have to go first.
Go first.
Because they're going to be on the song too. So if you're going to let somebody else go first, that's fine too.
They're going to be on the song for two.
Yeah.
I still think I want you guys to go first.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you need a moment to set up?
I just got to make a costume change.
Okay, let's pull him out of the stream.
Should I take him out? Okay.
Yeah, pull him out of the
This is
stream.
by far going to be the best one of the night. We are breaking the rules of showbiz by giving you our best first.
Right.
It's certainly going to be better than mine, and I haven't even seen it.
It's going to go downhill. I'm planning to go last.
Well, there was already a couple of cues that we realized there was more to it than at least what I prepared for mine. So,
well, JT comes on. He goes, "I have assistants helping me with mine," and I'm like, "Okay, there's
a cast.
I don't have.
He has a cast."
Yeah.
And
mine is literally, you guys, at my feet. I've set up a little scene down here, and I have a second camera aimed at it. So I'll need a moment to switch to the correct camera, get everything all set up. But I keep kicking it over, so I had it all set up and ready to go, and I have systematically destroyed it since we began our broadcast. And so I have no idea how well it's going to be, what kind of shape it's going to be in by the time it comes to my thing. But you know what?
Well, you want to go second?
This is the most ambitious production that we have ever done for SCQS. And I think we deserve a little bit of credit for that.
I'm getting a thumbs up.
Oh, he's getting a thumbs up.
Okay.
Sorry, wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my...
All right, put him in the stream as like the big screen.
I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to make it big screen.
Make him big. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Hand scene.
And scene. Okay, they were saying psycho before anything. As soon as they saw him in a towel.
A towel and a curtain. My favorite part of that scene is how the murderer calmly pulls the curtain back.
Right. I figured it was psycho as soon as I heard Tommy rustling the paper.
It's a shower.
That was supposed to be a shower. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That will, in fact, be hard to top. Let's just expect that nothing will.
He definitely raised the bar.
Was it?
Just
All right.
lower all
Was
those.
the shattered Christmas ornament?
I'll go second. I don't mind. I was planning to go last, but I can go second. But I'll just need a second to set up because I've destroyed my thing. So
Okay, here, I'm gonna take him out of the stream.
All right. That's the disaster part. His movie is Attack of the 50-Foot John Branyan.
Okay.
And that's the movie that he's.
Oh, you guys.
What day did you, JT, come up with your idea for your scene?
Today.
But it must have took forever to prepare the water, and
No, we already had that from our Jonah show. We have blue confetti in our Jonah show.
Blue. Oh, you just is it in a box or something?
We buy it in bulk and we put it in confetti launchers. So yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
All right.
Did you
no, he's not ready. Go
did
ahead.
you eat the fruit brute? Have you
No,
eaten
I
it
didn't
before?
eat it. I have bad memories of fruit brute. I never did like it. I just
But
found
how
the
would
box.
how would it cause a bad memory? Does it have adverse
I just don't remember it
gastrointestinal
tasting
effects?
good. I remember liking Frankenberry, the strawberry one, but I never did like fruit brute.
But when I eat something that doesn't taste good, I forget about it.
Yeah.
When you have a bad memory, that means there was an incident involving them.
Oh, right.
If
No,
it
I never had a
scars you
bad
and you
incident
have
with it.
trauma, okay. It's like fruit brute. Yeah, that's the reason they. So, but it wasn't Frankenberry. It's some
Yeah, I
other
liked
berry.
Frankenberry.
Oh, I'm getting the thumbs up.
Okay.
All
we're
right.
ready.
All right. Give me a second to make this full screen. Okay.
Oh my gosh! There's been an explosion on the 80th floor! How are we going to get these people out of here? I don't know, sir. Maybe we should put them in the elevator. You think we should put just a few people in the elevator to make sure it's safe? No. Let's pack a whole bunch of people in the elevator and send them down. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh no, that wasn't as good an idea as I thought it was going to be. Maybe we should all go upstairs and race for the helicopter. There's a helicopter. Yeah, it's coming upstairs. Okay, everybody go. Everybody go upstairs and go to the helicopter, but don't run out on the roof. Wait until you're given the signal, because if you go out on the roof, the helicopter might explode and blow up and make everything even worse. So wait for our cue. All right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, everybody, get on the roof and we'll come pick you up. Hang on a second, we got to make another lap. Just a second, everybody. Don't worry. We're coming to pick you up. Oh no! Oh no! The fire is spreading, and you guys are too close to the helicopter. Oh no! Get your...
Scene.
And
The end.
Oh, that was
He's
brilliant.
gone.
That
he
was
took
brilliant.
himself out of the.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, it's still burning. It's still burning.
John's burned
I was
up.
wondering if somebody was going to do something with fire.
I'm trying to take him out, and he keeps putting himself back in.
No.
Okay.
No, you must watch it burn to the. That's
Oh,
not how the
okay, we'll watch
movie
it burn.
ended, though. What is that a very? Does anybody survive? I never saw. Towering
I
Inferno.
definitely do not know that movie, Pat and Gayla. Yep, Amber's never seen it.
1974, highest grossing film of 1974. Irwin Allen had an all-star cast in it. Paul Newman was in it. O.J. Simpson was in it. Dabney Coleman. Fred Astaire, you guys, was in the Tower.
Are you just listing movie stars now?
Nope.
Mm.
Yep.
John
Where
Cheadle was in
Charleston
it.
Heston,
Hey,
Charlton Heston's rolling over.
Does that movie start out with a party? Or they like having a party and a big, or is everybody just doing their own thing? In the,
Or you're thinking about Die
Well-
Hard, right?
Well, I was trying to for me, it felt like there was this common thread of like, besides adventure, they're doing a cruise, but they're all having a party, right? When it capsizes.
You're gonna need to cover that.
My infernos.
John's towering inferno is going to turn his house into a small inferno.
Yeah, he did that. That
To an
thing
actual
was
inferno.
actually a little out of control down there. All right.
All right, I want to go next.
Okay.
Get this over with.
Do we need to
I'm gonna
take you
close
out?
it out.
Oh,
well,
you need to.
take you out.
She's out. I don't need to listen
That
to
was
her
inspired, John. That was inspired.
Thanks.
I just thought there was always
So
a
emotional.
party.
Thanks.
It feels like there's always got to be a party, like something
There
good
was
is happening right before the bad thing happens.
Yeah, the Towering Inferno had people who were they were gathered. It was the tallest building that had ever been constructed, and the big twist, the reason it all happened is because the builders cut corners on the electrical and some other things, and so that's what started the fire. They saved a few $1,000,000 in the construction, and that's why all of those people died really needlessly. But there are a number of scenes where like they get in the elevator, and that way I didn't make that up. That's actually in the movie. There's a couple of elevators where they're like, let's all get in the elevator and go down, and that's probably the best idea we have. And there was a lot of people die in it, and it's pretty for 1974. It's pretty disturbing. There's some deaths in that are like, I mean, it's not gory,
right.
but there's like one of the big deaths is one of the main characters falls out of the outdoor, the outside elevator that's going down, and we're trying to make it down. There's an explosion, and it rocks the elevator, and she falls out, and you actually you see her, you see her tumble down, and she hits one of the lower floors, and then starts flipping. I don't think that it was actually her. I think it was
right.
But
it was right. It's like imagine being the star. Like, okay, what we're gonna need you to do now is jump down this elevator shaft, and if you can hit something on the way down and start spinning, that'd really give us a good effect. Well, I thought you guys use special effects.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready. Wait.
All right, we gotta hang on a second. I'm gonna make you.
It's the
I
big
did it.
city.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be too confused by this guy. It's not that simple. Okay. What? Doom. 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 Wait. Where'd my bullet go? Here we go. Oh.
I know what this is.
Yeah.
Dodge this.
Yeah.
And see.
And see. Okay. Is she ready to come back in?
Did you kick us all out?
Yeah, I didn't mean to kick you all out. I was just trying to remove her.
No,
Okay.
It's all
That was pretty well done. I wondered with all of the children's toys and 2 sons at home, Spider-Man was the closest thing you could find to.
We don't even
You'd
have
have to
action
have a-
figures. I asked Colin a little while ago. I was like, "Do you have any army men? Do you have any what do we have?" And he goes, "Spider-Man." I was like, "I already have him, but as soon as Spider-Man comes up on the scene, everybody's gonna think that's important to the."
Yeah, well, you had the buildings in the background, so that.
Yeah.
What's funny is I think everybody had the same thought the minute he dodges the bullet. Nice. Everybody all went, oh. Just we couldn't. We were just running through, all the karate movies in the city that we know.
These have all been way better than I expected.
You spared no expense.
No expense.
It's a blockbuster. All right, Juwan, you ready to go?
I don't know, man. You guys all did so good. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
The bar is way up here.
Let's see if I can. Okay. All right.
Do you need a minute?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually all set up.
You're all set up.
Ironically.
Okay.
All right, we're
Okay.
going to go full
I
screen.
too have. Oh, I'm going to go full screen. All right. Here we go. And begin. Okay. Hey, Jay, look like you drew the short straw. I'll take you down. You looks like you're going to be the one to blow up this asteroid and save the world. And just kidding, it's me. No, don't do that, Harry. No, it's not him. Harry's down there. He's going to blow up the asteroid. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Meanwhile, at Mission Control, there's a transmission coming in. I think Harry's trying to talk to us. Grace, I think it's for you. Grace. Looks like I'm stuck here. Looks like I won't be coming home, baby. Dad, don't say that. You come home. You get on the rocket ship. Come home. No, somebody's got to blow this up. Someone's got to blow up this asteroid. It's got to be me. It's you and AJ from now on, and just take care of all the children you're going to have. But how are they going to have a granddad? There's no place for them to enjoy. How are any of us going to have any kind of grandchildren or grandparents? That made no sense. I got to blow this up now, honey, or it's not going to happen. Right. Here it is. Click.
Yay!
He did it. Harry's a hero and kept us from this Armageddon. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. End scene. Oh, I should have just did like this. Da-na-na.
You're gonna go blow up the answer. Just kidding, it's just me. Boom. Oh, that.
If you don't want to become a Comedy Click member after this, that's all I got to say.
I mean,
That ought to quadruple our support. All right, we we have that went better than I expected.
nice.
Dang,
I
well
think
done.
it always does.
I'm just-
Tabby wants to play next time.
Sure.
This should be a regular thing.
I can do regular. I had another movie scene, but I forgot it was supposed to be a disaster. So
No, I didn't.
So
do
I have other
disaster
movie
either.
scenes. Oh,
So, yeah. So just for the record, it was Towering Inferno, Psycho, Matrix, and Armageddon.
right.
Yeah.
I made sure.
Well, some people were like Independence Day. I think some of us were confusing our end of world.
Oh, I did have an alien in here. Probably should have thrown him in there.
I thought the asteroid. I thought you had 3 hands there at the end. That was amazing.
Yeah.
The asteroid went over around the Earth.
A technological marvel, really.
Yeah. Well, what was it? The Thunderbirds. What was the one with the marionettes?
That was the Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Thunderbirds go.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. We had. It was funny. I was at a auctioneers convention this week, and for my day job, and you've been to conventions before. Everybody sets up a booth, and you just put your stuff on the table, and some people have a little monitor that's got a dumb slideshow rolling on loop and everything. And it occurred to me, what we ought to do at this convention is we should have like a little puppet stage that, and then a little thing that says next show at, whatever it is at 3 and then at 3:30 or whatever. And then do like a little puppet
Just do
show
stuff from famous movies.
like from behind the table at our booth, Here's what you ever thought about getting your sending out postcards to advertise your auctions? Why would I want to send out postcards? That seems expensive. Stupid. You meet them down.
Like Punch and Judy.
Yeah. They just smack each other around. Anyway. So
you're just talking about going to any old convention? Like a realtors convention?
When we actually when we're actually vendors at a convention, we should do puppet shows at our booth.
You should do that at Fight Laugh
for
Feast next year.
We should.
I was also I thought it was a great idea just to go to any convention and go to a gun show and have a
booth
puppet show at a home goods convention or RV show.
Yeah.
We'll just set up a booth. Or
have a puppet show?
Like a church, like when they do Judgment House or Tribulation Trail, we'll just set up a booth.
And just have some weird, apocalyptic play that you produce.
I would love to see a puppet show at a gun show. That would crack me up.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Gosh.
Like you could act out a scene from Bambi at the gun show. Like where they
I'll never be with you anymore.
And scene. All right. JT, do you want to explain how we ended up with the song that we have this week?
Yeah, we were early in the week. We were talking about what kind of song we might do, and you sent me a great lyric idea because I was thinking about doing some Christmas songs after Thanksgiving, and so we all agreed that would be a good idea. But then you said, "Well, I've got an idea for one before Thanksgiving," and so that's where this came from. So,
Right.
Pre-Thanksgiving Christmas song?
yes.
Okay.
So here we go. It's almost mid-November, so we do well to remember evil comes from rushing holidays along. It's those early Christmas carols that inflict so many perils. Don't take this for another Christmas song. Ignore the tinsel in the malls. Resist the urge to deck the halls. To skip Thanksgiving would be simply wrong. We'll take the seasons as they come. Ahead to jump. Ahead would just be dumb. This totally is not a Christmas song. If someone tries to serve wassail, just pour it in the rubbish pail. Don't even take one sip. You must be strong. Don't let Thanksgiving be defiled. Have courage and remember, child, this tune will never be a Christmas song. We've got frosty days and chilly nights, but don't unbox the Christmas lights just yet. If you show up in a Santa hat, just know that I'll consider that a threat. So as I croon, I hope you'll find that other subjects come to mind, like ice cream, gerbils, jeans, or old King Kong. I absolutely do not care what sentiments you choose to share. Just don't call this another Christmas song. When Christmas music starts too soon, It chafes me like a thorn. This is positively not a Christmas song.
Well done.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Well done.
Tommy and Pat Oaks, ladies and gentlemen.
Tommy and Pat Oaks.
Y'all go to bed now.
Back
Oh.
up officially.
Give them the clap emojis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all go to
They helped me
sleep
come
now.
up with all the props and everything. So
Yep.
That's
was
fantastic.
and it took it to the next level. Took the next. Oops. So we were discussing the tendency for people to rush ahead and skip over Thanksgiving in their eagerness, to bring in Christmas.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to write a song that would be, it would just remind people that we have another holiday that we're supposed to celebrate before we get to that. And speaking of that holiday, I do have a little survey that we can.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this where we tell what kind of if we take the quiz,
We'll do this.
tell what kind of I don't know. Sorry, how much Christmas spirit we have.
No, not yet. But we'll do this first. Next week, I believe. Yeah. Is that right? Or is it 2 weeks? Next week is our Thanksgiving show.
Whoa.
Right? It'll be the. Right?
It's
Seven?
post.
No.
Next
I think
week is before Thanksgiving.
that's right.
We haven't
Yeah,
had
Then
the
the
after
next week will
party
be
yet.
after.
Right. But we have to do it before Thanksgiving.
yeah, so it'll be next week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's next week. And so our annual tradition that we started last year was we have the Thanksgiving food battle.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so this year we're going to have another food battle. And I've got the top 10 foods that are eaten at Thanksgiving, and they will be battling. And then I need the 11th. I need to get a consensus from the people watching tonight what the 11th food is. And so the top 10 are right here.
This is like
this
is the survey part. So most people,
Right.
this is what most
Right.
people.
But why can't I? There we go. Okay. Yeah. But so do you know what these 10 foods are? Can you identify all the 10?
4 of those just look like, pudding of some sort. They all look like pudding.
Right. When all Christmas, Thanksgiving food looks very similar when you get up close to it.
Yeah, it does.
Gravy and potatoes.
Gravy and
And I don't know
potatoes.
if you guys call it yams. Is that a
Sure.
Sweet potatoes.
sweet
Sweet
potato
potatoes, yeah.
casserole?
Right.
There's pumpkin
Green
pie,
bean casserole.
Pumpkin
pecan
pie.
pie.
Yep.
Canned cranberry sauces.
Yep,
Well, that-
cranberry sauce.
I guess stuffing is the one by cranberry sauce, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's funny how many ways we figure out how to sneak bread into the. So there's stuffing
Mhm.
has bread, the rolls are bread, the stuff on top of the green bean casserole I think is some kind of noodles or pasta.
Yeah.
Pecan pie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
is that all? of them?
You got pumpkin pie. You got all of them. I don't think you've got the one that's underneath cranberry. I haven't heard that one said yet. I don't see it on
Oh, is it
the.
not
Broccoli
green,
casserole?
Oh,
green bean casserole?
green bean casserole.
It's green bean casserole, right?
And then that's turkey between pumpkin pie and rolls.
Yes, turkey is there, and nobody actually
Jam
mentioned
wants
that
to
either.
know.
Just
Well, he
the
wants to know
skin,
where's the turkey.
Where's the turkey? It's right there.
poorly
Right in the
cropped.
So Matthew is saying
Yeah.
ham. What about ham?
Yep.
Ham is up there.
Ham. We actually had a pretty big fight in our family a few years ago about ham and whether or not that is Thanksgiving food, whether or not that qualifies as Thanksgiving food. And there was some there was a lot of fights. There was a lot of angry words. There was a lot of, I swear I'll never speak to you again, and you're out of the family. And
I unfriend you.
we've
You know
patched
what's
it up.
The backup, right?
What's weird is
Ham is backup. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
oh
Ham is
yeah, that's not a bad.
Christmas.
Yeah, we eat it at Easter
See.
though, which is funny because it's like a.
Yeah,
It's funny because it's the Jewish
that is funny.
connotation.
Ham.
Let's eat ham.
Yeah, so you can always eat a ham. That's
the end of
that's my
Passover.
take.
Let's
But
have
there were
ham.
people in our family who were saying what the people in the comment section are saying. That's a Christmas thing. And it's like, well, sure, you can eat it at Christmas
And
also.
Easter.
Is ham
Yeah.
special though? Like when you get ham, are you going, "Oh, it's ham"? Or
We
like,
have ham regularly at our
yeah,
house.
so it's
yeah.
yeah. I could see how that's a thing. You know what's
Well-
funny is how big a part corn is to the Pilgrims story, to the that Mayflower group.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
nobody going, "Oh,
Corn
corn."
casserole. That's a
Mhm.
thing.
We have what's it called? Cream corn,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
good.
basically just sweet cream with little kernels floating in it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
chunk style cream.
Chunky cream.
I would think the corn is like, I don't know. If you want to tell the Thanksgiving story at your table, you could be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, ham has two things going for it in my book. Number one, it's funny to say. Ham is a funny word.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you say the word ham, it's going to get a laugh. It's like,
Ham.
I mean, I felt like I was sweating like a ham. Anytime you say ham, it's funny.
Sweating
and-
like a ham? Yeah. Anytime you throw in a
secondarily.
mixed metaphor. What was it Mom said earlier today? There's too many cooks in this pot.
There's too many cooks in this pot. Yep, that's what she
And we
said.
let it go for a long time before Tabby finally went, wait, cooks
Wait,
in the
what'd you
pot?
say?
And then everybody laughed.
And the other thing ham has going for it is that there are enough people who think that it doesn't belong in a Thanksgiving battle that it would be fun to put it in there, especially if it won.
Fighting for its place
Mhm.
in Thanksgiving dinner. I like
Yeah.
the metaphor.
So ham would be the underdog.
Yeah.
But see, like, are we doing scribble knots for the fight off?
Yeah.
So like when you did scribble knots, it's not a cooked turkey. Wasn't it a real turkey?
Yeah.
So should we
Well,
have
we
like
have-
a real pig?
To represent the ham.
Yeah,
Good
the
idea.
ham.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Or if you want to kick it up a notch, we could do a boar, a wild boar with tusks and have Pumbaa in there.
That'd be great.
So I'm open to it, but we need to know what the 11th food is to.
I don't understand why there has to be 11 foods because it's a
There doesn't
battle.
have to be 11, but the top 10 are established. That's the
Oh,
point.
I see. I thought you were
Top-
saying for the battle because I
No.
feel like we're gonna have a problem with an odd number. It's almost like we need to establish 11 and 12 both.
And an odd number of foods in our Thanksgiving battle is not the most significant problem that we have with this show.
Fair enough.
It seems
You
like
know.
a very skews-y thing to do anyway.
That's way down on the list of problems. So, so these 10 are for sure. Ham. I've seen some other suggestions. Tabby says a ham sandwich. Which
Ham sandwich.
ham sandwich is a funny thing. I can't help it. I've seen apple or peach pie and corn. Corn is another thing that we could do, like corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
Corn is
yeah.
another funny word too.
Mhm.
Corn.
Corn is a funny word.
But so are eggs. We have deviled eggs. Does anybody else
Oh,
do that?
deviled eggs.
Haggis, of course. Nobody
don't
eats
like-
Thanksgiving haggis.
I don't
Get
like
outta
deviled
here.
eggs chance in a fight though, in a food fight.
Chinese takeout. So this is funny. The other day we were talking on our the sisters and I were talking on our polo group about Thanksgiving and who's gonna bring what, and Marla was like, well, we could always do non-traditional, like, tacos or pizza. She's like, I don't care, we'll have Thanksgiving and other other parts of the family, and we can just do an unusual one. We could do Chinese takeout, and I got on Polo and was like, then fa ra 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 ra.
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. It's la 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 la.
Oh, I don't like deviled eggs chances in a fight. I think that made me think that maybe if we should put deviled eggs in there, they would fight as a team. In fact, I've already made a decision.
Army of
You
deviled
just like
eggs.
12 eggs hop. Oh no, wouldn't be 12, it'd be
Okay.
24, wouldn't it?
Well, then,
Right, you used to have half
He's
eggs. There's 24 deviled eggs
okay.
versus everybody.
So then does each individual bean and green bean casserole get to fight?
No.
Why stop there? It's green
Well,
beans,
The
plural.
casserole is in a
Rolls, plural.
Oh, rolls I could see.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
me, casserole is in the
It's
thing.
a thing now because it's got
Casserole
the onions
dish.
on top that makes it a single entity. But yeah,
Right.
rolls.
No, I can't believe I have to explain this to you guys. That eggs come in a group. You don't think about eggs as individuals. If eggs were gonna have a
Right.
fight,
You're making
Here's
my
a-
point now.
No, well, here's a
Think of-
point.
no, if
With the
eggs were gonna have a
rolls-
fight, they would go together. All 12 of them would go together. They wouldn't try to find a champion
Okay.
among the eggs and
What
send
about
him
the
out.
rolls? What about
Rolls,
the rolls?
you have to separate. Whenever you cook them, you have to separate them before you eat them. I mean, you don't have to, but socially, our social mores say that you pull them apart. They come
Right.
together in
This
one
is
big
an
thing.
extremely
All right, I will
weak
put
defense of this
rolls in.
I'm
concept.
saying.
I will put rolls in, but they will be stuck together. They won't be free to roam around as individuals like the eggs and the eggs will. So
eggs
deviled
come already.
eggs.
Oh, they have Cherry Delight. We just had Cherry Delight today for the birthday party. One of the things we had.
Cherry Delight. Is that with the crust and stuff?
Yeah, it's got like a graham cracker crust on the bottom, and then this like
Oh yeah.
cream cheese and whipped cream center, and then cherries on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's so good.
lasagna.
Good stuff.
It's so good. All right, so it's settled. We're going to have
Sort of.
we're going to have ham and deviled eggs and then
Sorry, corn.
corn. I may put corn in
Why
there
don't you
too.
put corn in there, and then each of the individual corn kernels can go and fight?
Don't tempt me. Because
Here's
you-
another.
corn on
And
the
the
cob.
eggs come out one at a time.
Yeah.
They don't shoot them out together. They don't shoot them
that
out
how this
12
goes?
together.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I hear your counter arguments, and I'm not saying that there isn't some validity to them, but I just like the idea of a team of eggs participating, as a group. All right. All right. So we do have some weird news that we can wrap up with tonight. And if you've never played this before, I will show you some pictures, and you have to tell me what the news article is that they represent.
We'll let
All
you
right,
guys
the
guess
first
first.
one is this one.
Oh, I read about this. I'll let
You-
y'all guess.
They find a poopy and a turkey.
Oh, this is
You're,
weird.
A little Thanksgiving turkey.
It's,
you've got
a
the
little- you're on the right track.
yeah, you're on the right track.
It looks like a rubber
Well-
glove.
Yeah, or a cigar, actually, like a moist cigar. Don't ask me how I know that.
Yeah.
Spent a long time down at the docks, and some of those guys throw their cigars in the ocean.
This is
A turkey blew up.
a great story.
Is
I
it the
keep-
neck? But then, why
The
would it be a
neck?
different color? Like, yeah, they put the neck and stuff in the
Oh yeah,
cavity.
yeah. But this was not.
Giblets. Ooh, did the head? Was the head in there? That's a good guess.
Nope. This was at a.
Huh?
It is a chicken. It's not a turkey. It's a
Oh,
chicken.
it's chicken.
Oh.
And it was
Stuffed
found.
with a potato.
Sarah
Wait.
got it.
That's
What?
amazing. It's exactly right.
it heroin?
They found it's not heroin. They found a gun. They found a handgun. Security
Well,
officers
what's the
South
brown
Florida
thing?
Airport have reported finding a handgun inside a raw chicken packed in a traveler's luggage.
What? I just wanted to bring a chicken. Everybody brings a chicken.
Right. I thought you guys needed to hear this story because there are so many things to discuss.
Where's the gun? I don't see a gun. All I see
It's
is
wrapped up in
It's
butcher
wrapped up
paper.
inside there.
Okay, because like Amanda said, it looks a little like a glove.
Yeah.
It's wrapped up like
Hey,
you do
Bobby,
when
we
you
gotta
pack
put
it in a chicken.
we gotta put
Yeah.
the gun in a glove because you don't want to. You get to your thing and you whack the guy and it's like, hey, what's that smell? Raw chicken? Shut up! Shut up and take your bullets.
According to the TSA, fresh
I don't
meat,
like it.
seafood, and other non-liquid items are permitted in both carry-on and checked bags as long as they are packed in ice. Unloaded firearms are allowed to be transported in checked bags, but they must be declared at the ticket counter and locked into a hard-sided container. And so I cannot for the life of me understand why a person would try to smuggle a gun in their carry-on when you don't need to. And if you are going to smuggle it in, or snuggle it in, why would you put it into a chicken? Why would you not just put it in a sock?
I guess they're thinking it'll throw them off or something. Like, I don't know if they know how X-ray works. They're just like, look, the chickens. And I don't know why all my accent. I immediately went to mobsters. I don't know why I thought Italian mobsters were doing it. I guess because it has to do with food. I told you
And
we should have put it
guns.
in a lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have
So-
been better in a lasagna. I like the fact that it's like, sure, you can carry on a raw chicken. Just put ice around it.
Yeah.
Or like seafood. like that's not gonna get gamey halfway. Like if you're doing a transatlantic flight, it's like, did someone bring shrimp on the plane? I put some ice around it. Guys, it's okay. I got ice.
A
Put it
raw
on.
chicken. And let's go ahead and put a gun in it. All right. What's this one?
I know this one too. I wrote a song about that painting one time.
That's a
Did you?
DIY
Yep.
project.
I read
right
this one
there.
too.
Okay.
That's a DIY project. They're trying to do the cool, you pull the painter's tape off after you paint over it. They're just not, they're not done yet. And the guy on the left is still taping. Just taping it off.
I
So some of
stumbled
you know
on
what
this because I've been talking to my sisters about art lately and talking to my kids too about it, and specifically modern art and why it's
Bad.
atrocious. And I've had some pushback. I've had my sisters are trying to hold me accountable for my beliefs, and they're like, well, isn't beauty something that God has put in the eye of the beholder? Isn't that something that we can all just kind of disagree about in good faith? And that's where the conversation went.
That's
When
a
I
good
found
conversation.
this and sent it
Yeah.
to my sisters and was like, here, this should never happen.
This did not happen.
Well, I mean, they're working on a kid's room, right?
Yeah.
Trying to- is a-
on first, at first
Doing hands to painting.
look, this is they've already sort of given it away that it is it's a piece of modern art. And if you look at something like this, I would go, all right, it's kind of cool.
Mafia guys.
Mafia
Hey, Joey, I mean, give me the painter's tape. I want to add a little bit to this.
Hey, Joey, can you explain what this is to me? I don't get it.
It needs
I
a
don't
little more
get
red.
Look, Bobby, it's a struggle of man against society. Everything in this is 90 degrees to itself, and that's why it's so hard to live. That's why life is hard. It's perpendicular.
All of our lives are perpendicular and parallel to each other in one way or another.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Sure,
what it
I
is. It's a I'm trying to say a microscope on modern life because those are all of the subway
No.
routes. Those are routes of subway, and you're like, look, we're overcome with transportation.
I will.
Yes, that's what I thought. It was like it's a kid's room.
For what
I
it's
will
worth,
say that as modern art goes, I wouldn't I would hang that up before I would hang up some other pieces of modern art.
Okay, but that's a low bar. What I'm saying is, I've been arguing for, the Renaissance painters,
Romanesque.
Romanesque. Anytime
Neoclassical.
they were playing with the light and the dark, when they figured out that they could, make Paul Revere actually look like he was sitting there at his little desk holding his silver thing, little kettle thing. It's like that. That is, I respect that. I can't do that. I can make a painting like that.
Yeah, but
It's
you
actually
didn't.
taped.
But
That's the problem. I would hang this in my house any day of the week because it's worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, so I wouldn't hang it in my house. I would put it on the auction block.
So I haven't seen anybody say what the thing is, but what's the deal with this picture, JT?
It's hanging upside down. It's a Mondrian that's been hanging in MoMA upside down for years.
75 years.
Yeah, nobody ever noticed.
That's how
Right.
old this painting,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how long
Painting.
humans have been really, really not living up to their potential.
Every
It's a good
75
point.
years.
It's a good point.
every art critic, every art historian, everybody in that time that has walked through and given a tour or talked to their students, or that they've gone and they've not noticed this, and they're always talking about whatever it means to them, and
Yeah,
it's been upside down.
it's a sad commentary.
Yeah, it's upside down.
Well, I mean, it just exposes everything as a.
And if you're
sham.
painting something, I would agree. I would agree. As much as I kind of am intrigued by the colors and the lacing and all that sort of stuff, if your painting is upside down and nobody can tell, then
Yeah. You
That's
could
a
have done better.
right.
Here's the other thing: where was the artist during this time? He never walked through and observed
He
it.
probably didn't live to see it.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, it was after. Okay.
Right. Mondrian was, let's see, or Mondrian was a Dutch painting. Hang on. So I'm not sure exactly when he
Does it have a sign on it? Had a label.
died. That might have been what killed him, is he saw his painting hanging upside down and just
Could have been.
killed
I
over.
think the way that they figured it out is by looking at the brush strokes, which means that for all we know, we're still not totally right about which direction
No.
it's supposed to go,
It
because
could be
maybe he
diagonal.
was standing on his
Might
head
be
when
sideways.
he
Yeah.
did it. Maybe it was performance art.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to
man.
be sticking out from the wall like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to see it.
That's
Yep.
me. It's on the ceiling.
Yes.
All right,
Thank you, Stefan. That
now
is
this-
the problem with modern art. And it's
This one was a
terrible.
little obscure, and I'm not sure you're going to get it because I couldn't really represent it with a picture. It
Oh,
does
so
have
it's a
to do with
story
Maine. Has
and
to do with
vanity
license plates in Maine. Yeah.
and vanity. Can you
Mhm.
get your own picture on a license plate now? That's just, you don't have to do numbers and letters. It's just
No, you can't. But I'm surprised that
your
you can't.
face. That's what I always thought. Vanity.
Would you want your face on a
Vanity.
license
Oh,
plate?
it's the 7 Deadly Sins. It's the 7 Deadly Sins collection. You also have sloth and gluttony.
Vanity is
know.
not one of the 7 deadly
Avarice.
sins, Juwan.
Vanity.
We just talked about this yesterday because we were watching Shazam with the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, was that? Did they talk about that? I haven't seen it.
The
Oh,
the
yeah.
monsters in that movie are the 7 deadly sins.
Oh,
So
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Well,
Well,
is
the
vanity
7
then? Is
My
non-
only,
Kind of
dangerous
offensive.
sins. Yeah. 7 dangerous sins are not deadly.
yeah, it's the seven ill-advised characteristics,
Behaviors.
mild,
Uncomfortable.
7 mildly irritating.
character traits. Yeah.
7 somewhat annoying behaviors. I will just give you this one because it's a little. And the only reason I included it is because
Maine state bird
was
is the most
intriguing.
vanity.
Well,
to me.
and we're at 8:00, so
I know.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Time flies.
goodness!
Time
How
flies when
time
you're
flies.
simulating movies. Maine has started removing vulgar license plates. The state is enforcing new rules to eliminate F-bombs and other obscenities that appeared on vanity license plates after the state effectively eliminated its review process. So what happened was in 2015, Maine said, you know what? we're not going to review the license plates anymore. We're going to let people put whatever they want on there. It's a free country. They can say whatever they want. And so people immediately started putting F-bombs on their license plates. And now in 2022, Maine has decided, you know what? We should probably have some standards.
Hey guys, some rules are good.
And so now they've got a bunch of license plates out there, like 400 of them or something like that, that they are recalling, and they expect it to take a few years to get all of the notorious slates. One notorious license plate used a profanity that starts with the letter F followed by the word U, and that's just the license. That's all it says on the license plate. It's just F-U. And so they decided in Maine, you know what? We're not gonna let you just put whatever you want on your license.
I would love to hear the governor be like, "Unfortunately, you guys can't be trusted."
Right.
We tried to. We tried it. Freedom.
We thought you guys were mature enough to do this, but no.
You bunch of
all right.
gardeners.
And then here's the last one.
Oh, you want?
Texas Pete has been accused of being sexist and patriarchal. Man,
because there's no Texas Pam. What you're saying?
You're actually on the right track.
Texas. I thought you were going to say Texas.
Texas Pete is in trouble for man spreading on the front.
I thought you were just going to say they proved that it was a knockoff of Red Hot. They just put a little extra Tabasco in it.
No, he's not man spreading. That's just how cowboys look.
Because they ride a horse.
Riding a horse.
Right.
Way to body shame.
Right. He's not allowed to do that. It's too
you guys,
macho.
You're on the right track. You're on the right track. But Texas Pete is in trouble, not for being racist.
Because he's red?
Not for cultural appropriation.
Nope. Good guess. A very fair guess.
It's a good guess. And again, you're close. You're on the right track. But he is, or the company is actually being sued.
Jeff says they're sued because they're not from Texas.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
that's
okay.
It. Yeah. Let me pull it up here.
That stuff's made in New York City.
Texas Pete hot sauce
Okay.
isn't as Texas as one Los Angeles man thought, according to a class action suit. The resident of Los Angeles, Philip White, filed a lawsuit in September, California Central District Court, against the hot sauce producer's North Carolina-based T.W. Garner Food Company. It's North Carolina.
I bet the CEO's not named Pete either, so better cash in.
Yeah.
It's not. So he believed it was a Texas product, and so he bought a bottle of the hot sauce, which has a label featuring the white star, like the Texas flag, and an all-red cartoon cowboy, and, quote, relied upon the language and images on the front label before his purchase, according to the complaint. So he found out it wasn't actually a Texas product, and now he has completely come unraveled. However, the hot sauce originates.
Makes it sound like there was a bunch of research and stuff going. I relied upon the information they gave me on the. Like you went through.
Yep.
Like you didn't just go, oh, hot sauce, blank.
Well, it was.
Hot sauce.
It's been around since 1929.
Oh wow.
The complaint is that there is, quote, nothing. There is surprisingly nothing Texas about them.
Look out, Hidden Valley Ranch.
Here, this is my favorite part of the story. Texas Pete hot sauce is a condiment introduced by Sam Garner. So you're right, Peach. His name's not Pete.
His name's not Pete.
And it was the result of Garner and his sons attempting to concoct a name for their sauce at their barbecue restaurant. According to the brand's website, a marketing advisor floated the idea for the name Mexican Joe hot sauce.
That would have been worse.
Yeah. So Mexican Joe. Can you imagine a hot sauce called Mexican Joe?
Wouldn't be around anymore.
Mhm. All right. So that's our show.
Bam.
Wrap us up, Peach.
Oops.
Do it. Do it.
I'm
Do
I'm
it,
still
or I
on
will
the-
crash another helicopter into the scandal. I swear
I'm
to you.
still on the on this part of our. I'm still on this banner folder. I have to get out of there and go to here and do this so that we can do this. Here. Okay.
Hurry up. You have until the match.
Wait, we're gonna
touches
see how
my
long
finger.
this matchsticks last.
Oh, ow! Ah. It's not my fingers. I'm not in any hurry.
How flammable is the
Where is
insulation?
our banner? I don't know. Okay, here we go.
You seriously are going to make me burn my fingers. Okay.
Go to johnbrady.com to become a Click member, and then you'll get special privileges, including being able to come to our effort party, which always starts right after the show. It was, I believe, at the effort party that we decided to do our reenactments of these movies
Yeah.
tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
That's
was.
where it came. We came up with it in the effort
That's
party
where,
last week.
that's where everything happens at the effort party.
So go there, do that, support the show. Find out what Juwan's going to be up to
Support
by
my
going to
band.
castingcrowns.com. He's got a little band.
He has a band.
There's only a few dates left.
Just a few
our
more, but
tours.
probably they'll be back next year. So you
Oh,
can
yeah,
go to
we'll keep going.
castinggrounds.com
They're
at
not
any
going.
point.
Not forever.
Yeah.
And to support the psycho, who is JT Oaks, go to johnthomasoaks.com. He's got all kinds of stuff on that website that I can actually tell you about in more detail now, because having done research to do a political attack ad against him last week, I actually went there and got a bunch of pictures, and he's
We
got
got
like, yeah,
Yeah.
plays.
You can get
a
a lot of dirt
musicals
on
and
John Thomas Oakes at his
music
website.
videos and all kinds of stuff. He just gave me on a silver platter a whole lot of photos of him wearing very strange looking wigs. So
Mhm.
go see for yourself. And tonight, how are we going to read the credits?
I figured that we would do them with the urgency of people who are
Fire
about to
going.
die. Yeah, about to die in
Fiery
a
death.
disaster.
Oh,
Okay.
any disaster.
Yeah, how do we do it as a...
Ready? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to hold this guy up so he can read the credits.
Okay. How's that gonna work? Okay,
It's
never
not
mind.
funny, Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
disaster.
nobody can see it. Okay, go ahead.
There's
Oh
a
my
comedy
gosh!
click. I'm a Bradley. She's stuck in the elevator. We have to get her out.
Keith Hoffman and Rachel King. No, get away from the edge.
Nathaniel Luke is on an asteroid headed for Earth.
Not just
Jamie.
Chance Rogers. Don't take hold of that doorknob.
Olivia Wearing is dodging bullets like a mad person.
We didn't give very
Perfect.
many of them.
Perfect.